Hey guys, I have a question. What motion type is this? It's a value judgment, not a world reset or a policy. And something that's a fatal flaw of side opposition is that they believe that all of the people from these particular religions completely adhere to this kind of belief system and care about animals. Newsflash, those people in Baguio who eat dogs, those people are also Catholic by virtue of that being a majority religion. And newsflash, there are some people who are Hindu, in fact, a broad majority of the younger folk who believe in reincarnation, but still eat burgers because it's good. That is to say, religion is really a spatial kind of experience which we need to be able to leverage on as a strategy in terms of being able to protect the animals. Let's take a look at the biggest pushes they said about our case. Number one, oh, it's a soft case, blah, blah, blah. We think it's a fair and legitimate burden to be able to explain how on the margin, there is a chance that these conservatives who come from right-leaning belief systems will second guess it or at least not be as staunch and radical in terms of their particular beliefs. And like I said in the top of this debate, the animal rights movement isn't stupid. They can still do a data-driven kind of approach in terms of what strategy will go for these particular people. We can slow down animal lynching or allow particular people to question it because of the norms of subjectivity of religion, culture, and identity. Something that we already preempted from the top of our speech. That is to say, if by some reason there's a small radical minority religion that really wants to lock down on the snakes because for some reason that is such a tipping point of the religion, edi go lang because they're the minority. But for majority of Catholics who also believe in other kinds of values and all that shit, those particular people aren't gonna absolutely go apeshit on the snake and say that it's Satan. These particular harms are at best on our side going to be marginal, but on the majority of side that can happen, it's going to be a net negative effect or zero. Because, sure, we bite the harm. Some people eat the dog and kill the snake. But guess what? Other religion might not eat the dog and might not eat the snake. And I think tying this back as a value judgment and looking at it from a neutral perspective of an observer, it's a completely legitimate and valid approach for the movement to be able to do if they want to forward their case on animal conservatism. Number two, aside from Christianity and Hinduism, just take a look at Buddhism. Belated Kung Hei Fat Choi or Kung Si Fat Sai. Did you take a look at your zodiac sign and those 12 animals who are revered as very important? Those people, because we use folklore, because we use religion, all literally get more attention. And again, it's not like this will be our primary or only strategy. We can still say, yeah, it's bad to eat or harm these particular animals in excess because it's a sport, etc. But if we're able to weaponize a strategy under the subjective norms, you literally get more animals saved on our side, and it becomes a legitimate tool for these animal rights movements to be able to include in their arsenal. Ladies and gentlemen, this debate is a debate about strategy. It's not like the other strategies will go away or the other tipping points or belief systems from the religion will go away, which is why we think it's completely fine because on our side, it might not be perfect, but at least more animals are going to get saved when people second guess it because of their God, because of their culture, and because of their identity. We are very proud to stand on side proposition.